Same reason I like to make my cat watch cat videos. I hope they learn new tricks. But my husband reacts the same way the cat does. Knocks shit off the counter and shows me his asshole. You guys ready for our next comic tonight? Yeah, well, we got ourselves another newbie, another person doing it for the first time, so we're gonna play that game again. When I say fresh, you say meat. Fresh. Meat. Fresh. Meat. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Haley.
Okay, so I'm Haley. I sound like shit. I know I sound like shit. I got sick over a week ago from my friend. She was great. She told me, oh, don't worry, it's a 2-day cold. Day 9, bitches, day 9. And I sound like this. And I know I sound like shit, because I went to Home Depot yesterday. And the cashier was looking at me, looked at my haircut, looked at my boobs, did a double take, have a good day, ma'am. I was like, no, they're here. They're real, they're small, but they're here. I swear to God. I swear. I got my hair cut last week. I know, it's a lot to take in all at once, but it's me. It's still me. The other issue I have with that, though, is that I am bi. So when someone checks me out, checking out another chick, and then I check out a guy, they do that double take. Like, wait, your short hair, but you got the, hang on. Just, what? What's going on? What? So it takes a few minutes. Every person I meet takes a few minutes. But it works. Because any guy friend I go out, they ask me who they should hook up with. It's perfect. The balance between no. No, that ass, but that face, That one. You want that one. Seriously. And then they hook me up with the chicks they don't want, so, you know, whatever. But it works either way, everybody wins. But screw my friend, because she gave me this, and it's not 2 days. It's not 2 days at all. But I just moved here to Bend in December, so I'm still kind of a newbie. I'm still learning this town, and everybody that I meet asks me, like, oh, you like Bend? You moved here, right? No. I got Portland tattooed on my arm. I live here. I don't like Bend, but I have to live here. Again, $15 a month rent. 2 people paying $15 a month have to work, 5 minimum wage jobs here just to make that happen? And nobody here in town is hiring that. I work a minimum wage job, another minimum wage job, and a job that I'm not really getting paid for. I handle dogs just like my friend Travis here. I spent all day out with 180 dogs today. Again, why I don't have a voice, because, you know, how are you going to be louder than 180 bitches yelling at you for food? But the best part about that is I get to work with dogs. I hate people. Dogs, 4-legged furry people that don't talk back to you. It's great. I get to tell them what to do. I get to pet them. They get to lick my face, and I go home. I don't have to deal with anything past the licking. But Travis can tell you about that later.
Give it up one more time for Haley. I like the idea of licking faces. That's something else that doesn't happen when you've been married 9 years. You don't have to lick each other's face. You do pop each other's lips, though. Those more gross than funny. How you guys doing so far? You ladies having a good time? Ish? After a show the other day, this lady came up to me, and she goes, have you ever thought of losing weight? Which I feel like is the exercise cult equivalent of, have you heard the good news about our Lord and Savior? Max Fitness? Like, I keep waiting for these bitches to show up at my door with like a pamphlet to their gym and whatever weight loss shakes they're slinging at the time. Have you ever thought of losing weight? It's like these women honestly think, every time I take a shower, I look in the mirror and go, damn, I'm skinny as fuck. It's almost delusional as them thinking I want their opinion about my body in the first place. Ow! Just saying. You guys ready for our next comic? This guy, he's another qualifier for Super Fight Mike next week. Please give it up for Mr. Dylan Kohler.
I'm just gonna be real with everybody right now. This is my third gin and tonic, so I'm feeling really good right now. So I'm feeling pretty good. Who else is feeling pretty good tonight? Hey, pretty good, yeah? Good to know. Good to know. I'm gonna take a strong stance on something. I don't know if anybody will share my view, but if I could just spin this yarn, if you will. If you're not aware, back in 2013, a pizza company entered their deep dish pizza into the Motor City Pizza Fest. That's in Detroit, the Pizza Fest in Detroit. They entered their deep dish pizza, and they won. All right? All right. Guess what? That was Little Caesars. Back in 2013, Little Caesars entered their deep dish pizza into the Motor City Pizza Fest, and they won. Thank you. All right, sir. Thank you. I don't know if you're listening. That means local Detroit pizza owners. Local people who make deep dish pizza, whatever pizza, they make it and then they entered their stuff into the Motor City deep dish pizza fest. Guess what? They lost to Little Caesars. They lost to Little Caesars. That means local Detroit people went to the local Detroit Pizza Fest and ate local Detroit pizza and said, "This tastes like shit." And then they ate Little Caesars deep dish pizza and said, "Man, this shit tastes great, man. Let's give it the blue prize. It wins, guys. Little Caesars won." Why are we not all in just like angry right now? We should be upset. Maybe, I don't know. It's back in 2013. Mainly that joke is to tell you that you shouldn't time travel back into 2013 and eat pizza in Detroit. You can eat pizza anywhere else. Just don't go to Detroit back in 2013. And first of all, why would you time travel back to 2013? Like what? What's that? What?
Or to Detroit.
Or Detroit. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's some cool things in Detroit. The Pistons are there. Right? You like the Pistons? Anyway, enough about Little Caesars. Let's get to the real meat of the subject why I'm here. I'm gonna tell some abortion jokes. Anybody like abortion jokes? No? Here, let me preface it before I tell abortion jokes. I feel like I earned the right to, mainly because it costs $35 to become a member of Planned Parenthood. That's right, you can send $35 to Planned Parenthood. They will send you stuff in the mail that says, "Hey, guess what? You're a member now." And as a member of Planned Parenthood, I think I should at least get 1 to 2 good stabs at an abortion joke. Right? Are we ready? Should we try some abortion jokes? Try it out one time? Just try it out. Like, right? Why not? Why not? Right? All right, here it comes. I actually don't have any abortion jokes. I wanted to write a joke glorifying the fact that I donated $35 to Planned Parenthood. Thank you very much. Right, standing ovation is the right, correct way to respond to that joke. You don't have to laugh. That's not a laughing joke. That's an applause joke. Thank you for applauding at my applause joke. I have a little cheat sheet here. So, I mean, again, with the 3 gin and tonics. Y'all like penises? Yeah. I like penises too. Yeah, here's the thing. people like to use the phrase they'll say like it's a grower, not a shower. Like they'll use that as an excuse for like having kind of like an average penis. Like it's not great, but like it's a grower, not a shower. And if you get to thinking about it, what if there was actually like penis shows, right? Some of like an American Kennel Club penis shows. Like you take your dick out, you walk it around, you know? You're walking around, and people are looking at your penis, but like not in like in an enjoying manner. Like they're looking at it, looking for like flaws. You know, they're not enjoying it. You know, like it's short, shriveled to the left. The symmetry's not there. Like I gotta detect porn. Sorry. I like what you're doing with the pubes. Like you got the curls, and it's great. But you know, it's the symmetry. That's what's up. The symmetry's not there. It's not looking like the one side doesn't look like the other side. That's what's happening with this penis here. And then you got like different sections of this. Like you have like your big breeds, like your big major penis, and then you have your regular penises that come in. And then you have your toys, like your Tic Tacs, that come in, the little pocketbooks. Hey guys, it's the time, guys. Do you want me to get off now, or do you want me to tell another joke, Katie?
Well, I almost want to get off.
All right, I guess I can get off, but I'm gonna tell another joke. Another joke? You want another joke? All right. Another joke. One more, right? I feel like I like to go through drive-thrus. Anybody else like to go through drive-thrus? I do. Here's what I do when at drive-thrus. Here, I have this amazing impression of Optimus Prime that I just shoot out to different people. And at drive-thrus, like they have to listen to you. They're not going to not listen to you because that's their job. So, but the thing is, like, whenever I go through drive-thrus, I don't just say, like, I am Optimus Prime. Like, I don't just say that. Like, that's a dead giveaway. It's like, oh, you're doing Optimus Prime because you said you're Optimus Prime. Like, no. I, like, put him through the ringer. It was like,
hi, could I get, like, 4 Crunchwrap Supremes? Could I get 2 beef burritos? And I guess I'll do a large bottle blast. No ice.
You order no ice because you get more soda that way. Fat hack. But here's the thing, like it doesn't register. They're not like, oh, you're doing an Optimus Prime. Like that's an Optimus Prime impression. Like to them, it's like,
I am Larry. I was given this voice by my parents and cigarettes. That's all this voice ever was. That's all this voice ever will be.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Fuller. Dylan just reminded me of the weirdest penis I ever saw. I heard a rumor that there were tuna can penises out there, but I didn't realize they existed until I touched one. Because listen, I have really small hands, right? And when I went to grab it, it didn't surprise me that my hand couldn't fit around it because my hands are small. But it did surprise me that it only came to like halfway up my palm. I fucking ran. I was like, that is both gonna hurt and I'm not gonna be able to feel it at the same fucking time. Like there's nothing about a tuna can dick I want anything to do with. I couldn't even eat tuna for 2 months because it was too terrifying. Right? That guy comes here once. I'm also the DJ at Mavericks on the weekends, and he comes here every once in a while. And it takes everything in my power not to tell the entire bar. But look, ladies and gentlemen, it's tuna dick. Like, I know I shouldn't do that. You guys ready for our next comic tonight? This guy will give you laughs and rides. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Jack Abbott.
All right, we're talking about ugly penises. Jesus. Okay, well, I got one for that. It's been a trend in my life. I guess I've always heard about women talking to their mothers about how ugly penises are. and how men can just stare at a naked woman all day and just drool. And I'm kind of like, wait, well, what do guys have to do now? You gotta like a Versace cock or a Gucci cock, gotta tie a leather strap around it, put some beads on it, bedazzle it a little bit. Anyway, let's see. So I heard this the other day and it just blew my mind. We have to go with the. So you might be a redneck if you were conceived at a county fair. I actually heard a girl talking about that. And, well, yeah, I heard that Google might be putting a spit test in at the door, to make sure you don't fuck a cousin on the way out. Anybody? Okay. So let's talk about our local bars here for a minute. The West Side is the kind of bar where you wake up blackout drunk at the Rainbow Inn and both your kidneys are missing and there's no note. Anybody? No? So I'm 6 months here, divorced dad. Anybody? Divorce game? 6 months out. So I'd say first comes love, marriage, the baby, then your in-laws move in with you, you file bankruptcy, and then divorce. It's kind of a full circle. And then I found out marriage in Spanish translates to handcuffs. No joke. No shit. That blew my mind. So then we're getting over to dating apps now. I've gotten back onto the scene, and there's some funny ones out there. But I'd have to say, you're scrolling through on OkCupid or one of these dating apps, and the girl starts off with, "Oh, it's something interesting about me. My roommate tried to kill me." Yeah, it's 100% psycho right there. So, it's not, but they'll swipe right for your dog. If you have a dog, swipe right. So I finally got somebody home after being divorced and conquering that horrible codependent scar in my soul. And the strangest fucking thing ever happened to me. I got cock-blocked by my dog. Anybody? You get somebody home and then your dog is like howling, scratching at the door for your attention. And it's like you love your dog like you love your kid, but it's like, Jesus Christ, enough is enough. So I open the front door and I say, "I'll see you in a few hours." And he did come back. So, I'd have to say one of the craziest things I've seen though on some of these dating apps is, oh my God, there's this one girl and she was into extreme fantasy, abduction, whatever stuff, and I was just like, you can. I see this picture and she's and it says profile inactive for 6 months, and I'm like, oh God, I hope she didn't get what she wanted. Let's see. So I have to say the closest thing that I've seen in my life to God is probably through the eyes of my child, but I'd have to say these priests are really double dipping, right? It's like a fucking skewer, It's like how much enough is enough, right? So you got like these gold star lesbians, I've never touched a cock, or gold star gays, I've never slept with a girl. I'm a gold star Catholic because I've never fucked a kid, yeah? You good? Okay. All right, that's my closer. Thank you.
Mr. Jack Abbott, everybody. What is Jack's closer? Is a priest opener? As you guys can kind of tell, I'm kind of a proponent for the body